Are the images you are using on print-on-demand business are really legal? Do they have any copyrights or trademarks? Are you nervous about which image you can use and which you cannot? Are you afraid to get banned on any website related to print-on-demand? Then, this video will answer all your questions. Let's start. Hello everyone and welcome to Rawpixel channel. Today we're going to discuss more about the public domain images and how to find image online to use on our print-on-demand business. So we have two rules in this video. First of all, if you want to use any images online, so it's going to be public domain images under Creative Commons Zero license. Okay, and I'm going to illustrate what it means by public domain image and how to find them and how to use them. Okay, the second rule is to modify any image you use online. So don't take the image as it's from the design's website. Just try to add some modification. Change the background, change the image, the orientation, add some text or some graphics. So don't use the image as you find it on the website. So what we want to do is to search about public domain images, which means it's owned by the public and not owned by any author or artist. And as we see here, if we write on Google what's public domain photos, public domain image is defined as a photo, clip art, or a vector whose copyright has expired or never existed in the first place. Okay? The image can be used by almost anyone for personal and commercial purpose. Okay? The image is assigned to the public domain through a Creative Commons Zero's CC0 license. And that's what's important for us, that you can use it as a commercial purpose. Okay? So another website that define public domain images, which is called Rawpixel.com. You can read here. You can modify it and use it anywhere you want, even for commercial purpose, all without asking permission. So the public domain images, we don't have to ask about permission, and that's great. So you can modify, you can do whatever you want for your commercial purpose business, and also without asking any permission. So now we will try to find and give you a lot of websites that related to public domain images. You can use whatever and do whatever you want. But do you remember the second rule of the video that I talked about? You have always to do some modification. I mean, you have to change the background, you have to put some images, you have to change the orientation of the picture. So don't use a picture as you find it on the website. Great, let's start. So first website today we're gonna use, which is Microsoft Bing. On Microsoft Bing, you can use the image in the public domain. All you have to do is go to the search and, for example, write puppy, and then go to here the filter section and press filter and use the image section. And here you can choose all your Creative Commons and choose public domain. We don't want to use all that. We just want to use the public domain, because the public domain you can modify without giving any attribution. Okay? And you can search whatever you want. And what's great about Microsoft Bing, that you can also change the image size. You can change the color if you want, like for example, like the red color for the background. So you will see a lot of puppies with different background reds, and that's great for the Valentine, for example, or for the Christmas images. You can also change the type. You can see here photograph, clip art, animated GIF, whatever you want. Layout, even with just faces of people or faces of dogs. I don't understand. Yeah, so it's faces of people. So let's go back. All, if you want the layout, so square, for example, so you'll find all of squares type. If you want like clip art, it's gonna be all of that is clip art. You can use something like that. It's really amazing website, Microsoft Bing. Okay, so let's go to the second website. So the second website gonna be search.creativecommons.org, and this website is really amazing because it gives you everything in details about the license and about the public domain. So what are we gonna do here? For example, I'm searching for dogs, so I wrote dogs, and here we go in the filter section. We're gonna choose use commercially and go for the license section. I'm gonna choose CC0 and public domain mark. Okay, so what does that mean here? The CC0 means if you press here and we go for the tool and press Here we're gonna go to this website, which means CC 1.0 means no copyright, and you can copy, modify, distribute, and perform the work for commercial purpose, and that's what we need without asking permission. This is CC 1.0, and I also choose public domain mark, which BDM, and with this sign, and we're gonna check what is that. Public domain mark 1.0. It is being free of known restrictions under copyright law, so you can also modify them, distribute them, and even for the commercial purpose without any asking permission. So that's great. So if you want to choose something like that, like by means you have to give credit to the owner, credit the author. So if you can just credit the owner on your listing on the print on demand business, so you can also check that if you want. But I just want to use something that I don't need any attribution, I don't need anything, I just use them and modify as much as I want. So I check all of these and I check using commercially. Okay, and here you have a lot, like over 10,000 images for dogs. You can use whatever you want and enjoy. Great, I hope you like the second website, and let's go for the third one. Okay, the third website gonna be Pixabay, which I think a lot of people know this website, but I want to investigate more in every website and see the license of every website, because I know that a lot of people are very nervous which image I should use, what's happening, is it legal, is it illegal. So let's see. On Pixabay, it's also written when I choose dog that it's free for download, the license, free for commercial use, no attribution required, because sometimes if you search for image, you will say that it's free for commercial use, but there is attribution required, or it's not free, you have to pay. So you have to be aware here. The box said that it's free and also no attribution required, so I can use this license and I can download this image and use whatever I want. But be aware that if you go down here, you can find another websites, for example, from another websites like Shutterstock or something like that, and you have to pay for them. So only use the image from Pixabay. Great. And if you go to the Pixabay license area, you will see what's allowed. All content on Pixabay can be used for free, commercial, and non-commercial use. Great. And across print and digital, except in the cases mentioned what is not allowed. Okay, attribution is not required, giving credit or Pixabay is not necessary, and that's amazing. You can make modification to content from Pixabay. What you are not allowed to use on Pixabay is that takes the image as itself and redistribute it or resell it, of course. So don't sell an exact copy, don't portray identical people in a bad light or any way of that offense. Don't use image with identical brands to create misleading association with a product or service. So just read these guys. I'm gonna put everything on the description. So literally you can just use Pixabay photos for commercial use, and you don't have to give any contribution to the author or to the artist. Okay, let's go for the next website. So the fourth one, which is Unsplash, which is very popular also, and a lot of people are very nervous about how to use Unsplash photos. So literally, if you go to Unsplash and try to search on the images, you have to know the license. So let's go directly to the license area and see. So on Unsplash, the license said all photos can be downloaded and used for free. First. Second, commercial and non-commercial purposes. Third, no permission needed. Through attribution. Great. So what's important to read also what's not permitted. Photos cannot be sold without significant modification. So we must do some modification, guys. So we cannot just take the photos and use it as it's from the website as it is. So we just have to, make another color, make some orientation, put some graphics around, put some images, put some like a text word, vintage, retro, whatever you want, but just you have to make a significant modification. Okay, and also what's not permitted is compiling photos from Unsplash to replicate a similar or compiling service. So it's really obvious. So everyone just follows this license, and it's very easy to use Unsplash then. So you don't have to be nervous anymore. Great. So let's go to the next website. So the next one is Rawpixel, www.rawpixel.com, and it's very good images on high quality if you want to start. And you can just put public domain search and search for whatever you want. There is images and also boards here, and it's written free CC0 high quality public domain images, and that's really cool. You can just search whatever you want, and for example, if you want to search for something like that, you can see it's really high quality image, and it's free public domain CC0 image, and you can just free download. And if you want to see the license, if you don't believe me, view license, and you see for the Creative Commons website, you can see it's no copyright, CC 1.0, and public domain dedication, which means you can modify, distribute, and perform the work even for commercial purpose, all without asking permission. Great, super. And if you go back to the website, also we can see the public domain here, also say free for personal and commercial use without attribution required on the website itself. So feel free guys to use this website for free and enjoy Rawpixel. And let's go to the next website. Okay, so the last website we have today, which is publicdomainpictures.net. I'm gonna put all the websites in the description, guys, don't worry. Okay, so as we can see here, there are plenty of different vectors and graphics and really high quality image, as I can see. For example, we can just use this beautiful graph and open, and let's see. So yeah, if you open the website, we can see the graph. It's very good and very high quality image, as we can see. And you can have a premium download, which will cost you money, or free download. So we're gonna choose free download, which is not bad. 1000 times 1120 pixels, which is really good. And the license here is said it's CC0 public domain, which means you can modify it for your personal and commercial projects. Okay, so that's really good also. So guys, this website is really amazing. I want you to go and discover, and let me know below in the description, in the comment section, which websites you like the most. If you have any questions, just do in the comment section and let me know. And please, if you find this video is very valuable, just give me a very good like and subscribe to my channel. And if I find anyone have any question, I'm gonna reply instantly, and I will try to make another part of this video, like part 2, with another 6 great websites that you can use freely for commercial use and also the public domain. So keep me motivated guys. Thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.